Yeah, I think like Axton would look over at Aiden and just like immediately start sprinting.
Yeah,
Aiden does.
Red would come too because one of his defining things is quick movement.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And he's nimble, so he could probably get there pretty quick.
Yeah. So we all probably get there decently fast. Probably Red first, or I don't know. You're an athlete. Probably both. Aiden's probably a little bit behind because he's not like a runner, but gets there shortly afterward.
Axton is in everything. Axton does everything. Except share emotions, apparently.
Red'll get there and kind of go up and look and kind of go up to a tree and like, it's feeling a lot of pain.
But Paul doesn't know how to respond. He just stares. Like he's just on the floor, just staring.
Aiden will try to climb the tree.
I feel like this scene, if it were a movie, would play out kind of like Saving Private Ryan, where just everything's like shell shock noise as like people act to like they all talk. What's going on? What happened? Oh my God, we got to get her in. Like,
can I say I grabbed the chopping axe on my way?
Yeah.
So I will attempt to. Is she like strung up? How is she?
She's like mangled in the branches.
Oh.
Like branches are going through her and stuff like that. It's almost like somebody just like
Yikes.
threw her into the tree, and then like just all the branches kind of just impaled, and she got like destroyed by them.
Jeez. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think we're really cutting her down with this.
Aiden is climbing the tree to try to get her down.
Axton is looking at Paul, who is not okay.
No. Not okay.
And is gonna like shake your shoulder and be like, hey, are you, hey, hello? Hey.
Nothing's
Hey.
getting through.
Cool. Axton's gonna literally like go behind, grab your shoulders, and like pivot you around forcefully. I am strong and can do that.
I'm going to use one of my strong moves.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use the Woods Impact that I made.
What is it?
The Woods Impact is finding peace. It's calming and relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You use that
Paul.
on me?
yeah.
I want to say when I'm turned around, action turns me around, which kind of triggers what you said, but also triggers a regular move for me, which is I hang my head over and I just hear the wind blow. So it's like I just kind of like lean my head back, my hat falls off my head, and I just kind of like zone out and listen to the wind for a little bit, and that kind of brings me back a little bit.
I'll reach down and grab your hat, dust it off, and hand it back.
I'm just gonna put my hand on the shoulder. What happened?
I don't know. We were in the wood. We were in the field, and I was singing, and then she just up and vanished, like she was gone. And I don't know. I followed. I was looking around. Then I saw this trail of blood. Oh boy. I think I gotta go back to my cabin. I can't. I can't be. She was such a sweetheart. Like, such a kind soul. Oh my God. And he's like, he's just gonna start to kind of trudge back to camp, and I'm going to use one of my weak moves, which gives me a token. And I'm gonna sing to myself on the way back. It's a song I used to love, but I'm going to lead a song half-heartedly and lose its power forever. It's just a song I can't. Like, it's the song that used to cheer me up whenever I'd sing it. I'd always sing it under my breath, and it doesn't work right now.
No.
No, you're just somebody. But yeah, no, he just kind of starts to sing the song that he usually sings to cheer himself up, and it just doesn't work anymore.
How terrible.
Aiden takes her, breaks the branches and slides down the half of the tree, holding her with one hand, but very unceremoniously scratches himself on all the bark, and now is bleeding a little bit too. But sets her down gently, leaving the branches that impaled her in, and starts performing CPR, tearing up his shirt and wrapping the wounds where they are and performing CPR. And I'm going to use my strong token to get someone breathing again, even if they shouldn't be able to.
Ew, she really shouldn't be able to.
You really should. Oh no.
Well, maybe you shouldn't.
Oh no.
Did you do this? I'm going to have a weak moment, and I'm going to completely shut down. It gives me a
What a fucking mess! What a mess this is. But like he's just in a trance as he's wrapping her and like doing compressions, and like she very very softly starts breathing again, like very stilted breathing. But
Red's watching all of this and just be like, ugh. Just like horrified, so he's just frozen.
God, I really wish we had put a nurse's cabin on this fucking map now. Stupid me with my cool boulders.
Cool boulders.
Got some cool rocks though.
And Aiden is just over her, covered in his blood and her blood.
I think Axon, if she's breathing, would like. He's got all the muscles. He's gonna stoop down. And he's gonna pick her up, very as gingerly as he possibly could. To like carry her back somewhere that's not here in the middle of the woods that used to be good and for kissing and now are bad and full of blood.
These were our gay woods, and now
These were our queer woods and now they are bad. Now they are soiled forever.
I probably don't know that all that happened, like that you managed to save her and stuff. I get back to the center field and Bucket kind of greets me. And I just kind of sit down and I start crying. Nobody's ever seen Paul Meadows cry.
Bucket has. Bucket doesn't judge.
Bucket watches all the time.
That's why Bucket and Red are friends. They just stare from the trees.
Baby.
Red's gonna kind of look at the tree and communicate with silence better than words can to try to regain his sense of, his composure and slowly try to get back and shake it off and start. He'll go back. Paul's at the fire, right?
Yeah, I'm back at the.
So
I'm at the center field near the bunks because I was going back to my bunk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess Red will probably go back to his bunk as well. Are we all in the same? I'm guessing.
I think we're all in the same general area.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything, I could imagine a case for you saying that you sleep in one of the older cabins because it's over by some woods over there. But otherwise, yeah, we probably all stay at the bunks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's more than 4. I just only drew 4.
Yeah.
As we start coming back, Ty is going to drop the campers as a playbook because I would like to talk to a camper at some point. But I am going to pick up the strangeness.
Good.
Because the world is alien and uncomfortable in this moment.
It is so uncomfortable. I'm glad you picked that. I was hoping someone would pick that.
I guess as a strong move, a little bit of time goes by, and then, of course, eventually Paul Meadows does figure out that you guys managed to save Donna. And I want to say,
next day?
No, I want to say even later that night, because he got back to the bunks, and then
it wasn't very long after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You guys managed you're just like, oh my god, we actually managed to save her and everything like that. She's bandaged up and she's staying at one of the old cabins in the moment or something like that.
Oh yeah, I think we would definitely keep her towards the older cabins. Because then the kids were like, no, the kids don't need to see this.
I want to say some time has gone by. She's stabilized a bit more and stuff like that. And I use one of my strong moves, which is she's having a rough time, kind of coping with her injuries and everything like that. I'm just so happy to see her again, and I want to help her out. So I use a strong move to sing someone tired peacefully to sleep. So I kind of play a nice little lullaby that feels very comforting and something familiar that maybe her mother used to sing to her or something like that. And I just kind of quietly sing it with a very quiet melody until I see that she stops. She doesn't die or anything. She just falls asleep. So it just kind of helps her fall asleep, and I fall asleep in the cabin as well, just in the seat with the guitar and the this over my head and everything like that. We both end up just kind of falling asleep in the cabin. It's kind of a nice moment after something terrifying. Maybe I can get the magic back from this camp.
Maybe, but I'm gonna invoke the Lindworm.
Do it.
Dun, 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 dun. It is a spade. What is that? An
So
eight?
that means you can choose if we want to take this or not.
All right, let's look.
The 8 of spades.
I'll take everything from you, destroy, but all three item cards. Oh no.
We don't have any yet. We only have
I don't
one.
have any. We
It's
have
the,
none.
yeah, it's
So
the axe.
The one
goodbye.
is just the axe.
Yeah.
All right. The ace of clubs is what we're doing then.
Okay.
Oh,
jeez!
What have you done?
That's a pretty brutal one.
I'm not reading it. I'm gonna be surprised.
76.
Well, all right. So we're not going to describe it, but a camper was found dead in the morning. I'm going to say in the morning.
Interesting.
Yeah. They were lobotomized while writing a letter for help. So I think like the after of that is just like there's a camera shot of like a blood splatter, and then there's just like a bloody letter and just like scribbled, something.
How fucked would it be if this was only mere feet away from what happened to Donna? Like, we just were so focused on Donna, we didn't even think to look just a little bit more over. And then that's, yeah.
Like on the other side of the old cabin where we brought her in.
Yeah, just like, it was just, we could have maybe potentially saved this kid if we just knew about it. But like, we were so focused on one big event that we didn't
I have some
another big
unfortunate news, though. We have to remove a camper character. We only created one.
Oh, Jada, the vacant moth.
So unfortunately, our vacant moth.
Jada.
Yep.
We loved you for such a short time.
Draw it too.
I'll just draw. I'm not going to draw a very sad moment, but I am going to draw.
You can draw the letter, maybe.
You can draw like well, I guess the X's are the safety features, which were.
Yeah.
Draw like maybe
draw
someone
that.
writing a letter, or just like write the letter in a pen and paper or something.
Oh, a J. That's good.
I wrote a J next to the oldest cabins. Jeez. So then, I wonder if then it's actually either Red or Palmettos. It's probably near. I would say probably Red would find it first because I imagine.
Sadder.
Yeah, I imagine that you would
yeah.
get up. You would get up before most everyone.
Yeah.
Because you're old and you never sleep.
When you get
but-
older, you don't sleep as much.
You just don't sleep as much. But yeah, I imagine that you stayed in one of these cabins. You're up. You're walking around, maybe to go out into the woods to like maybe see the damage that was done in the Kissing Grove. And you see, just on the other side of the farthest cabin where Donna and Palmettos are sleeping in, you just see a pair of shoes, a pair of feet, and then you follow it to the scene that is there, and you see kind of slightly crumpled and very bloodstained is like torn out of a notebook is written in like very loopy, as in like a lot of like loops and like very big cursive, but like kid cursive. You hear or you read the whispers took me here. I don't want to go. Help.
Ooh.
But I don't see her.
You do. Oh, you see her. You see her in all of the terribleness.
Yeah, we're just not going to.
At first,
We're just not describing it.
Because at first you just said the shoes in the letter, so I was like,
No, you see like the shoes kind of like sticking out a little bit from like the corner of the house, the hut, the cabin.
I'm going to completely shut down again.
Amazing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in there. I'll try to like mutter or wave, but like I can't move. Or like my body's like paralyzed.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Did we verdict that we all have walkie-talkies?
I think maybe we do, but it's just we should leave it up in the air if they work or not. Because I don't want us to always be connected because that's like runes themes, but like
No, that's fair.
they work sometimes.
Basically,
Yeah.
I want to leave.
I like to think that it works in the morning, but then as the day progresses, they get
I like that.
more and
That's
more
very cool,
unreliable.
Basically,
We don't
what
know
I
why.
wanted to do as a character was to leave my walkie-talkie with Donna, just so Donna can call for help. But I don't want to stick around with Donna the entire day because I want to give her space to kind of heal and everything, and she just needs to rest. But like, if I ever need to leave Donna's side, then I just leave the walkie-talkie behind. But it also gives the Lindworm opportunities to finish her off. Narratively, it's funner that way. So
But you're nearby, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
guess I'm
in
the
one of the
older
older cabins. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
So he's like right next door to where you are.
It just pure uncertainty. I'm just going to like throw a rock through the window.
What?
To wake you
Jesus
up.
H. Jiminy Christ, what the fuck? I get up and look, and then I go, sorry, you can go back to bed at Ireland. I open up the door and I go, Red, what the hell?
You're gonna see me like wide-eyed and just horrified, and I'm just gonna point.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I really have a move for this, I guess. Be overcome by someone else's fear, anger, or grief. Yeah, you
Because I have a regular move that says communicate with silence better than words can, and I feel like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's apt.
And I just like all that grief that you feel, I feel too. Because it also made me think like this was right next to where we were. How did we miss this and stuff like that? And it's like, did something have to die? Like, does this camp have to be cursed like this? And stuff. So it's like
The answer is yes.
yeah, the answer is yes. This is because this is a game.
This is the whole point of this game.
But yeah, no. So I same kind of repaying the favor of what happened last night. I kind of try to help. I grab Red's walkie-talkie off of him to kind of like try and get a hold of all of you, to just get some help with the situation and stuff. And as best as I can, I just kind of hide, like cover the body for now, because they're gone, right? Like there's, well, I don't know. So is Donna.
Well,
no,
Donna
no.
was. Yeah,
Donna
this
was
is
impaled by a tree. This is literally lobotomy.
Yeah, true. So I guess, yeah, just cover with a sheet and kind of try to wait for the other counselors to get here to figure out what to do with the situation. I want to say it's dealt with, like...
Oh, another question before we get there. Jason, do the woods feel deeply unsafe to you at this moment? Because if they do, you have to give away the woods.
Just a kissing one.
Or put down not give away forever, you just put it down. You put that sheet down.
I don't, because since this happened at the cabins...
I'm going to put down the field one, by the way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just asking, because I know this is all new to us.
Well, yeah, I almost thought about it during the Donna thing, but then...
Yeah.
But since this is at the cabins...
Okay. Yeah, if you call us, then I think it's the next morning, right? So
yeah, it's early in the morning.
Meet outside of our cabin, outside both cabins, and just kind of go together to you guys.
I'm going to use a lake move while we're on our way. I think there's a moment, like the body's been covered up. I think there's a moment maybe Paul and Red are like looking away or stepped away or something like that. And cinematically, we see kind of looking from like the lake's perspective onto the shore. The camera zooms in towards this body really slow, and we see the kind of slightly soggy earth that's because it's nearby the lake, starts to kind of melt away, almost like a sinkhole slightly, and a trench starts to form and reach towards the body. It slowly and then very rapidly sinks into this water, and disappears into the water, presumably being pulled into the lake, as the waves must be fed.
Whoa, no.
They are hungry.
They are hungry.
They are hungry.
So, like, you turn back and you just see this, like, weird trench, almost like a tendril of the lake is now extended farther than it was before. But there's no body.
What the hell? Oh, shit.
I think Aiden and Axon probably show up, like, right as you notice this, Paul.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? You said there's like a thing?
There was an incident, I suppose, over the night, and there was a body. The body of a little Jada was over here, and now it seems like the lake damn swallowed her up.
Aiden looks to the lake and like, should I go in?
Yeah, you're a lifeguard, right? Get in there.
Yeah. Puts on his goggles and hops in without really
Get
thinking.
In there. Get in there.
I would move. This is probably a move.
You don't need those dang brain cells.
Yeah, this is probably this is shoulder. This is probably take action, leaving yourself vulnerable.
Yeah.
He hops in there, and I don't think he finds her, but like, we'll go swimming in this strange trench alone.
The weird trench.
And
it's
like,
strangely deep and dark.
Yeah, this is unfamiliar. This is where he's worked for, the past couple of years, and like, this is a completely new part of the lake, so it's just is confused, but just keeps like coming up for air, going back down, and just kind of continuously looking, and without any sort of success.
How do we just tell the other campers that their parents picked them up? What do we do? I'm talking to Axton and Red, considering Aiden's in the water.
I don't know. I didn't really know. I didn't get to meet them actually at all, now that I think about it.
I met her last night, and she couldn't go to sleep.
Oh my god.
I walked her back and said goodnight, and she went into her bunk, and that was it.
I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna go back to camp. I'm gonna ease tensions, song everybody knows or anything like that. Just if anybody asks Jada, she got picked up by her parents. She didn't like the camping, and she couldn't sleep, and she didn't like it. So her parents came and picked her up in the night.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it on you to get in contact with Jada's parents. Explain the situation. We can't just hide it from the parents, but the kids don't need to know.
I'm gonna do a move for the woods and say, I can't believe this has happened again.
Not the lake eating those kids again.
Not again.
Not again.
It's so ding dang hungry.
Reveal a new secret that must be grappled with.
Oh, good. Give us more things to worry about.
So this isn't the first time this has happened.
Oh. Is that the secret?
Yeah, that'll be the secret.
It's revealed? How is it, or is it just you decide it and then it happens?
I've decided that the secret is this is
Gotcha.
So Red knew about the last time this happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
But didn't tell anybody until just now. What the fuck did you just say? I'm gonna actually go up to you and like pull you by the scruff. I wonder if I have a move I could do with this.
Oh,
I guess
do.
you could be overcome by someone else's fear, anger, or grief.
Well, hang on. Hang on. I'll give you something to be overcome by, and it will be a large display of emotional intensity as I do what you described, and I walk up to you, Red, with like two fists, just grab onto you and basically almost lift you off the ground and say, "What now? You said this happened, but you could have prevented this?"
I couldn't have prevented this, but it's happened before.
Which means you knew this was gonna you knew this could happen.
When were you going
What the fuck?
to tell us?
Last year.
Oh my god.
And he's like shaking you almost.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm yelling at you too because I feel that exact same anger. I was like, when were you going to tell us? You didn't tell us last year? Or did you tell us last year? I feel like we would have remembered that.
What else aren't you telling us, Red?
As you're doing this, the wood's pain is showing, and it's going to drop a branch on you to let it go.
Ow.
Owie.
Because I can express
Ow.
how the woods feels.
And
The
Paul's just
woods
gonna be like-
feels.
Paul's gonna be like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. You keep your secrets, old man. I'm going back. I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. And I'm not gonna keep it a secret, Red. Okay? And then he just kind of goes back to the camp, and I am gonna spend one of my strong tokens to ease everyone's tension with a song that everybody knows by heart. But it's the campers back at camp. So they literally don't know that anything happened at night. They don't know that anything happened to Donna. They don't know. Like, the lie I told them is that Donna took them to meet her parents.
I think this is a good time for the lindworm.
Yes.
What a great time for the lindworm.
Oh,
wait.
God.
Spade. Do I
Oh, wait,
want
that's the
to-
one that I pulled the
Is it?
last time.
No, you pulled an 8.
Oh, did I? Okay.
That's I'm intrigued.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what it means though. It says, "Behold what I will turn you into, and add the bones setting element."
I just scrolled up to the bone setting element.
What is that?
Is it
It's gonna
bones?
be body horror.
Oh, good. I love body horror.
Yeah, so we get to determine between ourselves a level of comfort with body horror. Once determined, go as hard as hell with that body horror.
10 out of 10. I like body horror. I
Act
think
as a
it's
perspective for the lindworm's cruelty, hunger, and fascination with bodies. How fascinating that we've lost one already. Ask compelling questions and build build on and destroy the answers that give. So you get to pick up, I guess you, Jason, because the lindworm introduced the bones to the game. It's on page 110 and 11.
The bones.
The bones.
The ball.
Oh,
So that's a playbook? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just get like a little secret playbook. I'm not gonna read it. I'll let you surprise me with it.
There's a lot of them. There's so many of them. Oh God, my nose is so itchy. That's when my nose gets itchy when I'm scared.
I'm so scared. I'm gonna take this off. It's speaking of which, it's worth it. It's a Mythos Mystery Society hoodie, which you can buy
Yeah,
on
you
the
can
store if you want it.
purchase it.
The bones are the flayed bodies of roadkill, pets, and farm animals that have been transformed into mocking, hungry servants of the lindworm.
Yeah.
Is that what you chose?
That's what it
No,
is.
that's the description.
Oh, is that literally what it is?
Yeah.
How terrible.
And we did find flayed animals in the very beginning, so this does thematically work
Yeah.
and make sense.
Yeah.
They exist to remind us the pain Lindworm has caused and the nauseating reality of what exists underneath our skin.
I like to imagine that that bloated deer carcass that you guys got out of the lake. Sometimes when you're passing by the lake, you're able to see where you dumped it, and it's just not there anymore.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's-
I hate
that's
it, I hate
fair.
it, I hate it, I hate it.
It's definitely matching to what we're doing on it.
Oh my God. But
so-
you gotta choose 2 desires for the bones. And
But
2 aesthetic
what-
elements.
What your bones want, Jason?
What your
do they
bones want?
I
Give
think
me that bone want.
I think they want to crawl
No.
and reveal your fragility.
There's ways it could do that for sure.
I
Yeah.
hate it here.
Has anyone checked on Donna? What?
And
No,
then-
it's been 2 seconds.
Oh, here we go.
She's dead. She's totally gone.
I
Yeah.
get to choose 2 aesthetic elements of what.
Yes,
it
you
looks
do.
like.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm taking a look at the moves, and y'all, there's one that's a ritual of the roadkill parade, and I am so ready for the roadkill parade.
That would be like how it. Anytime we decide to end it, that would be like what we try to do.
So
Yeah.
Like end this session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this mangled mess is mixed of a pack of coyotes with missing eyes and a family of rabbits with hollow guts.
Oh no!
It's as if the rabbits gouged out the eyes of the coyotes, and the coyotes devoured their
coyotes
innards.
were
I want to
eating them.
say as a fun foreshadowing for this moment happening, because I want, like, you know how I said I went back to camp and I'm singing a song and all the campers are doing it. There's a lyric of this song. It's a song that everybody knows, specifically of my two songs. It's a story song campers always listen to in quiet, rapt focus. So they're focusing, but they're all tapping their legs and stuff because they love the way that I sing it. But it's a story about the camp and like just the history of the camp. And there's one specific lyric in it where I say something along the lines of "There's things in the forest I don't understand." But it's usually just like a fun little riff. But as I'm getting to that lyric, I see something in the woods that I don't quite understand, and I just say I like kind of sing that part with a little bit more like
Hesitancy.
furious and hesitancy than I normally do. And like as I'm trying to focus on it, it just kind of like runs off that way, and you're like,
Yikes,
and then I just kind of keep continuing the song because I'm just like, it's worrying though.